Hey, I'm aiDr, and this is how I became a graphic designer in less than a month. No degrees, no courses, none of that. Now I'm a YouTuber, but I have been a video editor, I have been a web designer, I have been a social media manager, and so on. But since there's a lot to unpack, let's start from the beginning. Let's start in my first year in college. I started off fresh. I didn't even know much about like social media in general. Social media was just for watching memes and stuff like that. But then I came across Bia Heza and I fell in love with the idea of like theme pages and stuff like that. I was set in a journey. I created my very own theme page. I decided it like second nature. I don't know why, but I decided it would be like something to do with graphics and like cool videos because I saw this one video of a song of Amine. I think the YouTube, the creator of this, the animator is called Rhymes Like This. I'm gonna put it right beside here because nigga, you inspired me a whole ton, man. All those videos I saw you, he started releasing videos now again, so like props to this guy. He's a legend. I started reposting his work, some of it, and I created my own theme page called Trademark Engineer, and it was basically centered around having it was basically centered around having people check my content, and if they like it, they will like follow and stuff like that. I ended up going from that to actually starting to post like tutorials of how to use Illustrator and stuff like that. Then I get my first inquiry. It was a guy. He was making a logo for his company, and he really was like just wanting to see different variations of it. He actually ended up paying me $20, and with the PayPal withdrawal fees, like $18 I made that time. When I actually was negotiating, I didn't even have a PayPal yet. You know, that's how crazy it was. When I agreed on $20, I just like started scrambling around and trying to create a PayPal account, and I did, but I didn't have a debit card to withdraw to, but that's a story for another day. I received the money, and then I have to like make the logo. I don't have a PC, I don't have none of that, so I have to figure it out with my phone. I hop into YouTube, and it actually came in clutch. I managed to find some tutorials on how to make logos with your phone, and I whip up something like very, very, very legit, very cool. Next thing was actually sending to the client. When I sent it to him, believe it or not, he didn't like it. We revised it like 3 times, but I don't think he ended up like taking the logo at all. I think it looked horrendous. The first payment got me thinking like, bro, what would it be like if like I had a PC and if I was like more professional and like stuff like that? I was imagining like thousands, like $2,000 and stuff like that. How would it be? So that experience kickstarted my next phase. The more followers I got, the more inquiries I started receiving, man. They just came flooding in. It came to a point where I started getting like overworked and underpaid, I was always busy. I was always trying to reach a deadline and trying to send customers. And I won't lie, I wasn't always on time, because of that, because I was always just so tired and trying to balance like school and stuff like that. And I won't lie, I was actually scared to charge more, because deep down I knew I was using a phone. And I knew that like people wouldn't pay that much for that, so I ended up like staying like that for a while. That's when I had the idea of starting to package stuff in like different ranges, So I was charging $20 or like $30 in like good days. So then I started opting like, bro, why don't I just like do 3 packages, like from $30 to $7? This was easily the best decision I made in a long time, Most people I judge like, like this guy will pay like $30 and stuff like that, and he ended up paying like 70 and then giving me tips afterwards, That's when I started like thinking on the long run and started saving money to buy a PC. So that's crazy. I think I actually, if I search long enough, I think I can actually find my phone. I'll let me show you the phone I'm talking about. Oh. Yo, I found it, man. Like this phone made me like at least $1,000, like $2,000, man. Like that's crazy, man. Like look at it. Like I don't know if you can catch it like clearly, but it's all broken up and dusty. If you can see it, it doesn't even have the power button. and neither the volume up button nor the volume down. When they usually called me like in the bank and stuff like that, and I forgot to put it on silence, I felt embarrassed as hell because I couldn't turn off the phone, and it had a delay where you couldn't. It like froze for a time when they called you. So that's crazy. And people were actually calling me and asking for logo designs and asking for like brand identities and mock-ups and stuff like that, and I was actually doing them on a phone. I kept on grinding on this for about a year. I even ended up boosting the prices from $60 to like $130. So finally, when I got my super upgrade, I finally got a PC. As soon as I got a PC, I really started seeing more stuff on YouTube. I like unlocked the secret potential to see like Adobe Illustrator tutorials and Photoshop tutorials and actually feel engaged and actually being able to follow them. It really opened my mind, like, to knowing stuff like mockups, to knowing stuff like presets, templates, real deep stuff that I didn't even have like a minimal clue about. And I started reading a bit more too. That was basically the biggest upgrade I did in this whole process. It opened space for me to like collaborate or like actually be in touch with people, and them knowing that I actually provide them value, and they wouldn't be dumbfounded when they actually found out that I was charging like $90 to $200. But I still wasn't satisfied. People were praising me for my work. They were saying that it looked cool and all like that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I like just wasn't like, I couldn't feel myself as like a designer. But even so, I was like paid with tips and people praising me for my work. I still wasn't satisfied. I felt like something was missing. And that's when I started expanding my skills. I started like learning a whole bunch of stuff. It was a pivotal moment in my decision making, because skills, you take them for a lifetime. You end up knowing them till the day you die. So me learning these skills was like investing in myself, and that's what I did. I then started web designing and make some money out of that. I then started video editing, made some money out of that. I then started coding for a bit and made some money out of that. The amount of customers coming in just wasn't the same, and I stopped really focusing on my bread and butter, my theme page. So then I started spiraling, man, and I really reached burnout. But that burnout led me to a decision. This was when I noticed that well was starting to dry up, man. I really felt like even if I got clients, it wasn't like as guaranteed, man. I could stay like 1 month, 2 months and only receive like one client, and he's paying like what? $70. It's crazy. It was crazy work. I don't blame the system. I blame myself, because I wasn't actually posting. I started expanding the branch too thin. I stopped focusing. I started inputting effort in that thing. So I really understand why it stopped working for a while. But what came up was I wasn't getting clients anymore. And one question seemed to pop into my mind like time and time again. Are you a graphic designer? And now more than ever, I actually considered myself one. I started on a freaking phone, and now I can use like Adobe Illustrator and stuff like that and actually vibe with projects that pay like thousands of dollars. The biggest decision I made was actually deciding to be on YouTube, starting to take all of this knowledge and skills I learned and implementing them on a platform where people can actually vibe. And if they actually find the message I sent to them reasoning, they actually vibe with them and start as well, because you can never know too much. You can know enough, but you can never know too much. So that's why I say, try seeing my first video and compare it to this one. Just see how much I learned.